Oklahoma quarterback Jackson Arnold is one of the most talented young quarterbacks in the nation and is going to have a lot of eyes on him in the 2024 season. A lot of excitement, also a lot of questions surrounding Arnold and surrounding the new offense, surrounding Oklahoma in general, especially moving to the SEC and with the challenging schedule they have coming up. But still high on Arnold, still high in Oklahoma, and I think there's three big attributes that I think could make him so successful in Seth Littrell's offense. And if you missed our last video, we talked about the 2024 outlook. Way too early, admittedly, but the 2024 outlook for Arnold and for Seth Littrell. So I want to do a quick follow-up video and dive into some film of Jackson Arnold, right? There's three attributes that I think make Arnold so special and that he can pretty much run any offense, but especially the offense that Littrell is probably wanting to run. So we have three clips we're going to look at and talk about these three attributes from Jackson Arnold. If this is your first time tuning in on the QB Spotlight channel, thanks for tuning in. We're just a big quarterback hub. We talk all things quarterback, specifically the college quarterback position. We also have a podcast where we have current and former quarterbacks, coaches, skill trainers come on and talk about their experiences. So if you like the quarterback position, if you like college football, please consider following along. So with that said, Jackson Arnold, the three attributes I want to kind of point out is one, his arm strength, and that's easy. You know, you look up any scouting report and that's something I'm going to say about Jackson Arnold. But I think with Littrell's offense and the ability to push the ball downfield and what we saw OU do last year with Dylan Gabriel, where he had a career year, especially with the yards per attempt, I think they're going to want to continue to do that. I think having someone, a quarterback like Arnold, who has an arm strength, who can push the ball downfield, I think is huge and valuable. So we're going to look at a clip of his arm strength. We're also going to look at his ability to use his legs. I think he's more than just a serviceable runner. I think you can actually build some systems and build some schemes around his legs, around his running ability. Last year, we saw Gabriel have a career year on the ground as well and had career highs running the ball. I think you could see Arnold do that, especially being a young quarterback, and especially with these defenses you're going to face. And number three, the ability to make any type of throw and go off platform and have a different angle throwing the ball on the run, in the pocket, whatever it may be. I want to look at a clip of that as well. His baseball background probably plays a big role, but I think it helps Littrell and helps the offense be able to be a bit more creative, right? So just to recap, we have his arm strength, we have his ability to use his legs as a runner, and then we also have his ability to throw off platform and throw in multiple different angles. I think that really can help build a creative offense. I know the schedule is tough. I have no idea how successful they're going to be, but I definitely think there's definitely an opportunity to have a successful 2024 season when you have a quarterback as talented as Jackson Arnold. And you have your first three games are relatively lighter compared to once you start SEC schedule, right? I think I remembered it for the last video. I don't have it off the top of my head, but you have U of H and Tulane and maybe Temple as well. Don't quote me, but you have some games that are easier per se. Still not gimme games, but easier than the SEC schedule. So hopefully Arnold and Littrell can kind of get in a rhythm before the SEC schedule comes out. So with that said, let's dive into these three clips. Again, arm strength, the ability as a runner, and then the ability to throw off platform, and then we'll wrap this video up.
Okay, so here we got a deep touchdown from Arnold, middle of the field. It's going to be a ball thrown about 55 yards in the air. So Arnold's arm strength, his arm talent is probably the number one thing I think you should be excited for if you're a Sooner fan. That's just because Littrell can really use his offense and maximize his offense with that arm strength. Right? You saw Gabriel push the ball downfield a lot last year, and Gabriel has a good arm, but Arnold has probably what you consider an elite arm, right? So I think you can push the ball downfield, spread the ball, which you need to do, and we can see it on display here. So from the 30-yard line, pretty good job in the pocket right here. Even though they got someone at his feet and someone right here. Ball thrown there about 55-ish yards. Let's see where he catches it at. Right about, about 54, 53 we'll call it. But still, impressive throw, good arm strength. So just a good example of Arnold's arm and his ability to push the ball downfield, which, like we said in the video, and like we said in the first video we put up at Arnold last week, the ability to spread the field, I think, is something that can really help Littrell's offense and what he's probably trying to accomplish. We'll watch two more clips of Arnold that kind of demonstrate what we talked about in the video, and we'll wrap this thing up. All right, so here we have a great example of Jackson using his legs, and we're going to watch him run on the next play. But this play, he's using his legs to get out of the pocket, and you're going to see him throw from an awkward position, right? Just a good example of him being able to throw from any platform, any arm angle. And like we talked about, the baseball background probably does contribute to this ability. But I think it gives you some creativity in the offense, right, if you're Littrell. So Of course, we talked about I think he's going to use RPO. I think he's going to be using third of the run game. This right here is going to get some defenders out of position. Arizona actually does a good job here, but we're going to watch. I want to show the clip just to watch his arm angle here. Watch this. Boom. Ball's coming to throw. He's taking a hit. Ball's coming out. Has to turn his shoulders real quick. Takes a hit and throws for a touchdown there. Right. So just the ability to throw from any arm angle, be off platform, I think is going to allow Latrell to be creative. It's going to allow Arnold to find some success, especially in this season going up against SEC defenses on a regular basis. So here we have a run of Arnold. The play breaks down. He's able to stay in the pocket and come up and have probably a 15, 20-ish yard run right here. So this is a scramble here, but I think it shows his ability to be a threat as a runner, right? Whether it's the RPO, which we talked about, I do think Latrell is going to have the option to run. But when plays back down like this, like Gabriel did last year, I think he'll be able to use his legs, right? You see no one's open, play breaks down. If there's no spy or if that's not taken into consideration at all, then this is going to happen often. I can't imagine a team in the future not having someone take an account for them, right? So we see Gabriel has enough speed to get through, or not Gabriel, excuse me, Arnold, and then able to come about 20-yard gain there, right? So the threat of Arnold's legs, I definitely think can be something that Latrell uses in the offense.
So just three clips from their bowl game against Arizona this past year, and it's broadcast footage, so take it with a grain of salt. Not the best quality to show any type of film discussion, but it was the only option that we had. We didn't have any all 22 from that game. So again, I think it demonstrated his arm strength. It demonstrated his ability as a runner, and it demonstrated his ability to throw from any angle, to have any type of off-platform type throws. I think you combine all three of those skills, you have the potential to have a really good offense if a quarterback has all three of those skills, which Jackson Arnold does. And so I know it's a tough schedule. I know a lot of things could happen, but when you have a quarterback as talented as Arnold, you always have a chance to have a pretty good year. So Oklahoma fans or SEC fans and just college football fans in general, what are your thoughts about Arnold? What are your thoughts about the attributes that he has, these skills that we showcase, and what's your outlook looking forward for 2024? I get way too far ahead. And let us know what other quarterback you want to see talked about. Let us know in the comments below. Again, all your comments do help. So let us know in the comments. Like the video, share, subscribe, all that stuff. If you do like the video, if you don't, then just be nice and don't subscribe. But with that said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.